Rising, and welcome to our Unblinded Morning Huddle. So I'm super excited to be here with everyone today. We have such beautiful things and innovations days away with the world changing. Unblinded is keeping course and continuing to shift, all in service of you, your money, your time, and your magic. So know that we have you in every single one of our thoughts. So let's kick it off. It is 8:31. Let's check in. Sean, are you here with us? All right, so let's kick it into the community. Welcome, everybody. Great Rising. Today is Trajectory Tuesday. Takes me a second to remember what day it is because it's constantly in motion. So I am curious on our community, what is present, what is happening, what is going on. Where is your trajectory today? Who would like to take a quick 30-second share, as I know Sean will be jumping in momentarily, on what they're present to on their trajectory on this Trajectory Tuesday. So is there anyone that is new that would like to say hello, or is there anyone from our movement that would like to share where they're going on this Well, I hope I see you're coughing. I hope you're okay. Mona, I see you have your hand up. Would you like to share?
Can you plug me in? Hey, Frando, can you hear me now, bro?
Yeah, we can hear you. What's happening?
Yeah, no, I've been on. I've been hearing you say everything. We just couldn't unmute for some strange reason. So good morning to everybody. Yeah, so you want to continue to see if somebody
Sean, I'm going to mute everybody quickly and then just unmute yourself because of the background noise. Okay, Sean, you can unmute yourself. Can you unmute yourself, Sean?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Boom. Yes, now we can.
Okay, got it. Okay, so good morning to everybody. And just for we are going through a massive innovation and iteration series on optimizing the huddles. And in terms of how we communicate, how we mute people, don't mute people. So we have some very positive dynamics coming up. We're going to model much more of how we do the Q&As and the role plays. We're building that out over time. And Jared's going to share some things at the end related to how we are growing the business of Unblinded and our relationship with you for acceleration. So as we hit the huddle today, we had an hour plus phone call this morning that sat in the space of acceleration, that sat in the space of what this is. And what this is let's start with what it isn't. It isn't a call that's about spirituality. It's not about spirituality, but it's about soulful grounding. It's not about thinking about selling. It's not about getting ourselves to a space of being able to sell. What it's about is a daily pregame locker room on how you're going to make more money in less time with more magic. It's the pregame about what you're going to do that day to merge ecosystems and get ready to fire out of the locker room like you're going onto the field to be able to come out and hit the next innovation round of Navy SEAL training. Like it's grounding, preparing for today to sell now. It's what happens in the phone calls with Adam, Jared, and Fernando, which after they've done 600 sales calls, or Fernando's done 600 sales calls in the last 2 months. I'm not sure exactly what Adam and Jared's numbers are, but they're extremely high. And the 1,000 plus between the three of them sales calls they've done in the last 2 months, it's about, hey, when we're having a conversation, somebody's not seeing what they're not seeing about this. I've been sharing this. What do you think? And the response is that. What do you think? And mentally, emotionally, getting ourselves ready for that day. We're not finding ourselves, and we're not finding ourselves. So what I mean is, this isn't a process in a place where we're like, okay, I'm going to find myself. I'm going to figure out, I'm on a journey to search and seek. We're not in Forrest Gump land. Like we're in bubble
So on
gum.
your phone's going in and out a little bit. Just try to maybe keep it closer to your mouth.
Yeah, it is super close.
Okay, go for it now.
Challenging. Yeah. Is that better?
Keep talking. I'll let you know if not.
All right, thank you. So we're not in the land of running back and forth across the country contemplating the mysteries of life. What I have been a proponent of and discovered throughout my entire life is by taking massive action today, we figure it out over time. And the great lie of the world of personal development is that we're going to find ourselves by just kind of thinking and entering a new program and then joining a new movement and then entering a different program and entering a different movement. It is progress through which we find ourselves on a daily basis. And then we have many, reflections while we're making progress. So that's a statement, flag in the ground about what your huddle is. It's your place to come to for your more money and less time with more magic. It's your place to come to get ready to sell today. And I am not oblivious to the fact that the world changed more in the 24 hours since we spoke. And we are certainly not going to make that the primary focus, but we'll make it a daily focus. I get it. Calgary Law will be shut down at the end of today in terms of its physical proximity. The office is closing. The Bergen County executive has said, that's it. Businesses are done except for very narrow scopes. And so that's a change. So we could spend the day going, oh my God, can you believe what happens? Like, this is crazy. And yeah, it hit me hard last night when I found out. I'm like, okay, more innovation. Unblinded has already moved in that direction where we had the Nerve Center working remotely already. So we're converting to remote work, to acceleration, to progress. And that's what we're here to do. We're not here to singularly, find our peace. We're not finding our peace. We don't find our peace in the pregame locker room, but we don't not find our peace in the pregame locker room. So, and what I guess the share is, and if we don't like the analogy of Navy SEALs or pregame locker rooms, it could be before you go out on stage to sing. Like, this is right before you go out on stage to sing, what you're getting grounded with backstage, or what you're getting grounded in to play your instrument to give to the world. If you're a teacher, how you're preparing yourself, grounding to go out and teach your class. You pick your analogy, you pick your metaphor. It's fine. Out of those, mine, as an athlete, was pregame locker room, but I also resonate with pregame performance. Singing, playing an instrument. That's what we're here to do. We're here to contemplate. Hey, do I really want to sing? Do I want to play an instrument? I don't know. Maybe. Like, we can think about those things, and the program will give you the tools to effectively do it. It's just not the space of the huddles. The huddles are the space of acceleration, and the model that we're going to follow, and we're going to dip into it for today, is touching on the three parts of the formula: process mastery, influence mastery, and self mastery. I'm going to challenge myself to deliver meaningful content each and every day in a time efficient format to give you that, because we want to optimize. And we want you to be thinking of yourself as a leader geographically in the world and in the vertical ecosystems of the world. So the geographic ecosystem thinking and vertical ecosystem thinking. That means industry-specific ecosystem thinking and create preeminence for yourself in that space, utilizing the huddles and relationship connections. So let's drop in real quickly. So process mastery is the what you do. It's the mapping. And I want to start at its most basic. Right now, if you are seeking more money in less time with more magic, and you're, especially with the world where the world is today, you are not shooting videos, then you are objectively operating incorrectly. Objectively. So this is the time to be shooting your videos, preparing your videos. And so let's give you a quick content overview on shooting videos. When you're shooting your videos, energy conveyance, I'll just touch on two quick video points just for today. Shoot videos today and work on your energetic conveyance, meaning get yourself into a high energy state. Video dilutes your energy. So create an extraordinary amount of energy until you think you're over the top, and be communicating in short bursts where there's periods, there are pauses, there are breaks. Because sometimes when people get into high energetic mode, they don't vary the four energies, and it's like one stream of consciousness with no periods. Hit a period and a pause, and then relaunch, and vary your energies. So that is our process mastery point for today. Shoot videos, over the top energy, vary it, but have your periods and pauses, and then review it. In addition, if you want to see how it's done, go watch YouTube videos today watch 2 YouTube videos today of Muhammad Ali. Go watch 2 YouTube videos of Oprah, and go watch 2 YouTube videos of Tony Robbins that are 2 minutes of each for the singular purpose of studying how they use energy variance, and they have energetic conveyance, and they hit periods in their communication and model it. Okay, that's our process mastery point for today. We've also begun to tap on influence mastery, because some of energetic conveyance and transference are influence mastery, but I was giving you that in the context of video. So let me drop in on some influence mastery points for right now. And the influence mastery points for right now are in the space and conveyance of what is your, and it fits with the video, heroic unique identity as a purveyor, a giver of content. Why should we listen to you? What are your credibility stories on what to give and what to provide? What is it that you have? And I'll give you an example. Mona had a mastermind call this morning. And in Mona's mastermind call, and Mona, I would hallucinate that a lot of people's initial reaction to Mona is nice and caring and listener and high, like, fun, energetic conveyance, and all those things would be true. And I was listening after I got off my call, and I was hearing her give some incredibly deep, insightful thinking about how somebody she was communicating with could approach an uncomfortable situation and what was in it for them, and then getting into micro distinctions about what micro distinctions about communicating around the idea of the person was saying, well, that behavior is like just not okay. And the micro distinction I want to start dropping into was, well, forget about not okay or okay. It's not about that. It's about whether or not that type of communication is something that's aligned and that you're going to accept. It's not about making the person wrong or right, etc. My point in raising it is there was immense depth of micro distinction thinking. And so, for example, if Mona is going to start shooting videos, the videos can get into the richness of the distinctions that she's gained in her journey in the space of how we relate to ourselves and other people. So when you're thinking about your unique identity, get into more depth, have more grip. So Mona could be like, yeah, hey, it's Mona, and I just really like having fun, and I'm really nice to people. And it could come off as more shallow than the true depth of distinctions that she brings to the party. Think more deeply about what you bring. And again, my purpose in sharing that was to give an example of how it applied to a person, Mona. So it's like, yeah, listen, I think richly about blame, about judgment, about how I show up. The micro distinctions about boundaries and how they function and operate for you, for me, through vast experience of massive pain. Like, that's different than just being like, hey, like, what's happening? How are you? Like, you can be what's happening, how are you? And then vary it with the depth and grip of distinction that exists in your unique identity from your life experiences. Craig jumped in the huddle yesterday, said something beautiful and soulful. He said, hey, I just want everybody to know, like, I'm here for you. How might that have shown up differently if instead of Craig saying, hey, I'm here for you, to say, hey, you know what? I have some tremendous micro distinctions to offer in the space of dealing with challenge and adversity, because, or hey, I have some micro distinctions to offer in both the space of dealing with adversity and creating acceleration in sales processes, because I've been selling for a decade and I hit really unique levels, and then I've been out of it, I've been in it, I've been out of it. So if you're looking to create massive consistency and you're looking to find your space and what the challenges are, give me a call. Like, the more you dig in on your heroic unique identity at depth and give people more of an opportunity to see your uniqueness, the better off you are. So the key is to demonstrate congruent uniqueness. And where a lot of people get lost in conveying their unique identity on video is they are seeking general, aspirational, and inspirational energy. And you want to find a highway, like a laser beam, to not being unique. Go into general, inspirational, aspirational, and you will be lost in the shuffle and no one will listen to you, right? So influence mastery equals unique identity. Unique identity equals uniqueness with depth of context. So that's your access point on influence mastery for today. And now let's talk about self-mastery. And a beautiful question I'd love for you to comment on the Unblinded page is, what's your preference? Why do you come to these huddles? Do you come because you want process mastery, the what to do, the mapping, the structure? Like you might say, yeah, I do, Sean. I want to know, where do I put my videos? Who do I shoot my videos with? Well, we're going to get there as we talk each day in the huddle. So is it more of that you want? How do I merge who do I merge ecosystems with? What's the structure? How frequently? How many? Videos, podcasts, meeting numbers. Like, how many should I be doing? You talk about 300. That's process mastery. And rank them. Is process mastery 1, 2, or 3? Is influence mastery 1, 2, or 3? How do I go from hello to yes with talking to people on my videos, on my podcasts, on my sales meetings, on my ecosystem merger meetings? Is it influence mastery that you want to hear about? Or is it self-mastery? And self-mastery is how to get yourself to do it and how to get yourself to follow through. And we really want to know what is you want to hear. And we're not telling you, because we're running this as a peak performance sports team, a high level artistry, singing, instrument, the Navy SEALs. We're not telling you that we're going to give you what you want. We want to know where your head is though now, so we can give you what you really want. That's what we're doing on the huddles. We're not here to entertain you. We're not here to touch your soul. We're not here to touch your soul. We're here to give you the more money in less time, and then more magic. That's what we're here to give you. So help us understand where you are today. Self-mastery is how to get yourself to do it. And for today, I'll hit you just with this very directly. What are your belief structures about selling? What are your belief structures about selling? Here are mine. When I'm not selling and growing, I'm not doing what God wants me to do. I'm not taking the talents He's given me and expanding them. And when I'm not out there communicating with people in truth about what this program is, why they should be bringing people on ecosystem-wise, geographically, and professionally, vertically, and we're not expanding the number of people on the huddle, and I'm not telling the truth about that. We are expanding people in the program for sure, but we're not using this beautiful asset, for example, or we're not expanding into new ecosystems geographically and vertically, and that's not happening, then we're hitting a massive space of challenge. So self-mastery wise is recalibrate today what it is your belief structures about selling and expanding what you're doing. And those are process, influence, and self points for today. Please drop in and rank why you come to the huddles most, in what order for process, influence, self, and even add a sentence and put that on the Facebook page, please. Jared, what's present for you?
Hello, everybody. You can hear me okay? Good. Yes, so what's present for me is last night I was having a call with Adam Godino. We begin and end our days. Adam, Sean, myself, Fernando. The last night I was talking with Adam, and one of the things we were talking about is how we've been talking about the future a lot. Like since the beginning of Unblinded, we've been talking about the future. I think it's really easy for people to do. And we were talking about like, when we move into the bigger building, we can do this. And when we do this, we can do this. And when we can do this, we can do this. And then the universe decided to show up with the coronavirus. And what that did was create a lot of uncertainty. And in times of uncertainty, people tend to just like hold on tight and they try to like to just weather the storm. And as we were talking, I said to Adam, let's stop talking about the future as something in the future. And let's talk about the future as something that's in the present. And let's not wait for the building. Let's not wait for this. And let's not wait for that. And let's do it all today. So we are officially building the most powerful virtual call center on the planet. And we're setting up the systems as we speak, because by doing this, it will create extraordinary levels of operational efficiency so that when we step into the bigger building, which Sean, I literally just got an email that every term has been accepted. So it is all green lights, my friend. But when we step in, because there's still going to be many steps to step in, as it's a big building and coronavirus is a very real thing, we will have wild levels of operational efficiency. So how does this support you? Is if anyone right now is talking about, well, when Corona's done, I'm going to do this, or when this happens, I'm going to do this. Make your future your present and stop talking about it and start doing it. And that's Jared Zeus energy. I know for some of you that makes you a little bit uncomfortable. That's okay. I'm doing it with love. So I'm telling you, don't talk about it. Make it happen today. That's what's present for me, Sean. Back to you.
Yeah, no, thank you, everybody. And so listen, this is all in love at the highest level. I had the unique privilege of being coached and being insanely coachable my entire life through athletics, through business coaching, through coaching even how to do law school, how to do moot court. I've been coached my entire life, and coaching equals love. Coaching equals truth. Coaching equals fun, aspirational Zeus and goddess energy. And we're here to say it begins today, where we are putting a flag in the ground and we are making this every day about more money and less time for more magic, and the expansion of other people, because we need a virtual dynamic to accelerate your business now. And that's what's present for me. Everybody have an amazing day. And recommendation, formula, 2 minutes in the morning, 2 minutes at night about the news of what's happening to stay connected. Keep yourself away from people at the highest level possible. And let's recalibrate to the reality that we're going to be in our houses and we can jog and run and be outside, but we're going to be socially away from people. And let's create massive acceleration in an entirely new way. Thanks, and have a great day.